So the HPRA is the Health Products Regulatory Authority in Ireland. And basically their job is to collect information about medications and adverse side effects. And some of their research is based on clinical trials. The HPRA have been watching my videos for about the past 2 years. So basically what that means is the information I have provided regarding my experience on olanzapine can be used by the HPRA in their research. So I guess you could say by a technicality, my experience is a clinical trial. So in terms of adverse side effect reporting, all of the adverse side effects I have documented in my series on olanzapine has been used by the HPRA. Now, they don't refer back to me personally. What that means is they don't use my name. However, they do take into account all of the adverse side effects I suffered from. And what can happen then is that they can raise awareness about the potential dangers of olanzapine, which could actually result in a black box labeling, which basically means that for the patient on olanzapine, there will be a label on the box basically saying, well, whatever the wording is, for example, warning, this medication may cause A, B, C, D adverse side effects. So what that basically means is if someone is on olanzapine and they're finding a benefit from being on olanzapine, then the risk is the adverse side effects. In my case, I did not have any benefit from being on olanzapine, but I got all of the risk. Now, another aspect that the HPRA will take into consideration as part of their research is the day-to-day activities of someone who's on a particular medication. So in my case, olanzapine, day-to-day in retrospect was a bit of a blur. In this video here, I basically describe what it was like to be on olanzapine, and it really did make me feel like a bit of a zombie. I did feel like a walking lobotomy most of the time. With the HPRA having my experience and the suffering all the horrible adverse side effects, if enough people are reporting those adverse side effects, it could change the game, and it could actually force prescribing doctors and psychiatrists to go through the potential adverse side effects. In my previous video, I said potential adverse side effects because, of course, everyone is different and everyone's metabolism is different. That being said, those side effects do need to be discussed with the patient. The worst side effect of olanzapine, which was the straw that broke the camel's back, was bile. There was a lot of bile being produced, and I was waking up in the middle of the night and choking on this bile, and some of it was coming out of my nostrils. So that was the worst side effect. And if you look at my previous videos, I will put a link to the playlist at the end. You will see that was only the tip of the iceberg. But that was the worst side effect of olanzapine.